Can I do soft gel extensions at home if I don't have electric nail file? Yes, absolutely. In this video, I will show you how to do it step by step.
Hey guys, this is Anastasia and my colleague Anna will be doing this tutorial today for you on her own nails. This is what her cuticles look like. They're not the easiest one to work with, and this tutorial is perfect for home use because we're not going to use any special tools. First, let's push back the cuticles with orange wood stick and apply cuticle remover. Leave for 5 to 7 minutes and then clean the skin underneath the cuticle. If you have cuts, do not use cuticle remover. Then we need to clean the remaining part with a lint-free wipe, and then if needed, you can trim the cuticles. We prefer using manicure scissors, but nippers will work as well. It's so easy to trim them after using a cuticle remover because you can see exactly where the dead skin is. Then we proceed with the prep. We need to take off the surface shine. You can use 180 grit buffer, and then you need to file off the corners. You do not need to file your nails super short, but make sure you get rid of the corners. Let's proceed with the prep. Apply dehydrator on the entire nail, let dry, and non-acid primer. If you apply it on the entire nail, you will not be able to soak them off later, but if you apply only on the free edge, then you can. Then it's time to apply base coat. Since we're using Modelones products, this is base coat by Modelones, and it also works for gel polishes, but you can use it for soft gel tips as well. Apply thin coat and cure, and now we need to find the right size of the tips. We're going to do long coffin nails. They come in a bag, and each bag also has a certain size of the tips, and there are 10 sizes overall. We're supposed to choose the one that perfectly matches the size of our nail, and this is super important because if you don't, they're not going to last long. So I highly recommend you to not rush this part. Take your time and choose the size until it perfectly fits. Number 4 could work for a thumbnail, but it's way too small. You see, it's not even covering this entirely. Number 3 is much better, but we still have this little gap on the sidewall, so it's also too small. What about number 2? Now this one is fully covering both sidewalls, and this is the size that we need. Here's a little trick for you. Normally we're supposed to edge the tips underneath if they're not pre-edged, but instead, because it takes a while and you also need an electric nail file, you can use non-acid primer. Apply it underneath for a better adhesion, but do it right before applying the product. Then we apply 4-in-1 gel tip glue by Modelones. Try to avoid big size bubbles because they will be quite annoying once you start applying it on the nail, and transfer it right on top. We're not going to apply it all the way to the cuticle. Instead, we're going to leave a little gap and immediately cure in the lamp for 1 minute. What should we do with this little gap near the cuticle now? You can use Builder Gel by Modelones because it has medium thick consistency, so it's not runny at all, and you will not need to worry that it's going to flood the cuticle or the sidewalls. Apply it on top and a little more near the cuticle to make sure you fill in the empty space. Cure for 1 minute, take off the sticky layer and slightly buff the nail. Now it's time to do some design. Solid cream gel polishes work perfectly for ombre if you also use a sponge, but first get rid of the excess product, and we decided to do a lilac ombre on the thumb. Since the application is extra thin, you will need at least 2 or 3 coats. And on top, we decided to do some stamping nail art with the world map and black color. Transfer it onto the nail and it looks so pretty. Then we seal it with a glossy top coat. In this nail art we also have neon pink ombre and some black nails. And then we realized that we have these neon pink rhinestones we never really used, and this seems to be the perfect time to do this. So we're going to do some nail art with these rhinestones on top of the black background. We used nail glue gel by Modelones too to secure the rhinestones, and this is the entire look. I totally love this combination of colors. Let me know what do you think, and let's take a look on these nails after almost 3 weeks. Since Anna didn't have any experience with long coffin nails on herself previously, it was quite a challenge, so she reshaped them into oval nails after a couple days, and this is how she had them for the next 3 weeks. We lost a rhinestone and there's a little chip of black gel polish. Other than that, I think they look great, but I think I like the original shape better. The link to these tips and all the products we used by Modelones will be in the description box as usual. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here on my channel, consider subscribing, as I post nail art tutorials just like this one every week. See you in my next one.